What up, YouTube? Timus here. Now, since I'm doing reviews for Steven Spielberg films, here is my review for Spielberg's 1998 film Out of Sight. Now, he did like other films from between Sex Lies and Videotapes and Out of Sight. He did films like King of the Hill, Grey's Anatomy, and a few other stuff. But I'm mostly doing reviews for films that's more popular in his film cycle. His King of the Hill film was okay, but mostly I'm talking about his films that are more popular with most people. But anyway, Out of Sight is definitely one of his most well-known films. It is based on a novel by Elmore Leonard, who of course wrote the novels for Jackie Brown, which of course got turned into a feature. Now, Out of Sight had a bit of a Pulp Fiction vibe to it. The story revolves around a bank robber named Foley, portrayed by George Clooney, and this federal marshal named Cisco, portrayed by Jennifer Lopez, who grow attracted to each other while they're locked in a car trunk. And so life goes on, and in the nature of things, it's her job to arrest him, but they also end up sort of falling for one another. Now, of course, like I said, Leonard, other adaptations of Leonard novels, includes stuff like Get Shorty, Jackie Brown. This is a pretty decent film. I mean, a really decent romantic film with George Clooney and Jennifer Lopez, who was at the height of their career here. You also had some other interesting cast lists, like you had the likes of Ving Rhames. You had Steve Zahn, Don Cheadle, Albert Brooks was in this. I mean, the hot chemistry between Jennifer Lopez and Clooney, lots of people really love their chemistry here. It is scripted by Scott Frank, who did a pretty good job at the script here. I mean, the film also has a 93% Rotten Tomatoes, so it is one of his most is of course one of his most popular films here. You even had the late great Dennis Farina was pretty good. Jennifer Lopez, I mean, of course, the 90s was a pretty solid year for J-Lo. Of course, she became popular with her music business. She recently starred in Selena that year. She did stuff like Anaconda. I mean, the 90s had a pretty solid year for J-Lo. And of course, this was one of her earliest films. And J-Lo was really solid in this one. Oh, not to mention, you also had Isaiah Washington, who was also pretty good here too. The Out of Sight is such a terrific one. It's the mysterious aspect was pretty good. The crime scenes was pretty decent. This film will leave you guessing from beginning to end. Great cast here. I mean, I guess you say Clooney and J-Lo's chemistry in here will remind you a bit of Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall at times. I mean, yeah, this, of course, his part romance, part crime thriller. So if you guys have not really seen Out of Sight, pretty much a good one. I mean, the box office when this film got released, let me see how much it made. Out of Sight box office. Yeah, 77.7 million. Did pretty well in the box office there. I mean, you even had Luis Guzman. Catherine Keener was also in this. Viola Davis. What a really cool cast. I mean, yeah, there's always been lots of good adaptations of Elmore Leonard's films, and this is definitely one of my favorite film adaptations of his books. So, yeah, if you guys never really seen Out of Sight, I'll say give it a shot. I think you'll end up enjoying it. Let me leave you guys. Have you ever seen Steven Spielberg's Out of Sight? If so, what's your thought of it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What's some of your favorite parts and all? And what are some of your favorite film adaptations of Elmore Leonard novels. Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Timu signing off.